Hi there. This is going to be a little bit of a segment I'm going to do for a lot of people who have requested some videos that they can do at home. We will start very, very basic, so learning the foundation principles and poses of yoga, and then moving up into different sequences and building from there. So the best place to start as far as a practice is to start with your sun salutations. So we will be learning sun salutations today. This practice is usually good to do in the morning, but you can do it in the evening, whenever is right for your body. Just as it sounds, you're saluting the sun in the yoga world and greeting each new day. So learning to kind of take the philosophy as well as just the physical aspects of the practice. Very important with your practice is to really connect with your breath. So as I say inhale, really inhale, and exhale, really exhale. Augie's going to town on the yoga mat behind us, so hopefully you enjoy that. He will make guest appearances in my videos, so welcome, and let's learn some sun salutations. So beginning at the front of your mat, you're going to start in what is called mountain pose or Tadasana. So feet are together, legs, thighs, ankles touching, and you want to have a nice strong foundation. Open the palms so that you have this receptive energy here. Roll shoulders up, down, and back. Squeeze the shoulders together. You want the chin parallel to the floor, and you're really igniting energy all the way from the heels to the top of the toes. So pressing through the heels, lift and wiggle the toes, and release them into the ground. Allowing yourself to really find that foundation in the low body, and taking a few breaths here just to start to center the mind, center the body. So coming to the top of your mat, chin parallel, shoulders back, pelvis tucked. Find your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. So our yogic breathing, as we inhale, the belly expands. And as you exhale, squeeze navel to spine. So that breath, if you can hear my breath, is called Ujjayi breathing, ocean sounding breath. I will go ahead and touch on that in another segment, but for today, just really work on taking inhalations in and out through your nose with each movement. So we start our salutation with a deep inhalation, arms reach up overhead and allow the palms to touch here. And then coming into a back bend. So if you're just starting out, spine is not warm, so take your time to warm up the spine. When you do your back bend, think of pressing the hips forward, lifting the heart up, and then allowing the body to dip back. So don't worry about getting very far back just yet. Breathe through the nose as you do so. Exhale, swan dive. So the arms open wide, palms face the floor, and you reach with the heart towards the front of your room. And then release the palms all the way down to the mat for forward fold. As you inhale, you lengthen the spine. So you want this nice straight spine here. If you need to bend the knees, we're still early in the practice. You don't quite have that hamstring flexibility. Keep the knees bent. If the palms can't touch the floor, just let the palms reach to the floor as you press the heart forward and breathe through the nose. Exhale, you fold and compress. So use that nice forward fold to release the breath toxins out of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Your options here vary, but for now we're just going to walk the feet back into a high plank. So fingertips are spread wide, heart is pressing forward. You're pressing through the heels and keeping the glutes in the same line as the whole body. So not lifted up or dipping towards the mat here. Belly is tight. If this is too difficult for you at this stage, go ahead and release the knees to the mat and take modified plank. So notice you're still pressing the heart forward. As you begin to exhale, you take a low plank or Chaturanga Dandasana. So fine principle here, elbows are squeezing into side body. So we don't want the elbows to jut out at all. We want that nice strong tricep. So either doing that on the knees or on the toes, Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Inhale as you come first to a cobra. So flip the toes behind you, but the legs are zipped up like a tail. Shoulders still down the back, chin is lifted, glutes are squeezing together to really protect the low spine. Inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, flip those toes behind you want to sink the heels towards the mat, lift the tailbone high, head bows, and you're trying to create this inverted V, so this nice strong shape. If the heels don't quite touch the mat, that's fine. If the knees need to bend here, also fine, some modifications. Find your breath through the nose. Again, shoulders always pulling down and back. Inhale through the nose here. I encourage you to take at least 3 full breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. And on your last breath, your gaze comes forward and walk the feet up to meet those palms back into forward fold. You're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold and compress. And then same way we got into it, we get out of it. Reverse that swan dive, open arms, open heart, and exhale the hands through heart center. Find a breath here. I like to typically press my thumbs into your heart chakra. Take a deep breath through the nose and take a deep breath out. Going through another round together. Inhale, arms sweep up, and we take your back bend. Exhale, hinge from the waist, heart leads, straight spine, forward fold. Lengthen as you let the spine grow long. Exhale as you compress. Take the feet back into high plank or modified high plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, low plank. Press forward and up into your cobra. Shoulders relax. Again, notice elbows squeezing in. Press the mat away. Lift the heart. As you exhale, flip the toes. Lift the hips. Strong core. And find that down dog. So let the heels really sink. You want to really arch the low back to lift the tailbone. Find your breath through the nose. Let the head shake, no tension in the upper body. And then finding that forward fold again, so gaze lifts. The feet begin to walk up to the hands. You find your lengthened spine. You fold and compress. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. Nice, big, open arms. Tuck the pelvis in. Exhale, hands through heart center. I encourage you to do at least 5 of these until the body gets into the rhythm and you begin to connect breath with the movement. So I thank you for the sun salutation practice this evening. Namaste.